Welcome back, everybody, to another Ethan and Ela classic. Today, we've got another juicy, hot one ready for you about a couple of performers who couldn't find any people to perform for. So they said, you know who will watch us no matter what? Pets. That's right. These are pet performance, high art thespians, some would even go as far to call them. And with that being said, I'm ready to jump right in. Ela, are you?
Woof.
Woof. What are you, a pet performer now? What'd you say? What does that mean in English?
It's let's go.
Were you planning that or was that a spontaneous?
Wow. As spontaneous as it gets.
Wow, Ela, I'm impressed.
Today we are meeting Groot Jurak and Alex Bailey.
Groot. Of course, his name is Groot, and he's got a bowl cut. Look at that bowl cut, dude. I love the commitment to that bowl cut. And he not only did he go bowl, he cut it down all the way. That's full bowl. You know what they say, never go full bowl cut.
Two artists who love animals and have specialized in performing for pets. Most animals really
Is that a stroke or a performance?
Yeah, we have a seizure disorder and pets sometimes like to watch.
Most animals really enjoy their performances, and sometimes so do their owners.
I do think Shredder would love this performance.
I don't think he would. I think he would do like what this dog is doing now and stare on from another room as a couple of maniacs seizure around on the floor. That pet is not into this.
Can you describe what happens in your performances?
First, the owner of the pet will contact us and invite us.
Oh,
God, that clothing is insane.
I told you, high fashion.
Ooh, look at that. Some leopard skin prints. You know what my feeling about these two is that their pubes stink. Do you know what I mean? I feel like they have stinky pubes.
I can see why you think that.
Yeah. You think his dick has a bowl cut? His balls have a bowl cut?
Yeah.
The owner of the pet will contact us and invite us to their home. We will spend about 15-20 minutes getting a sense of the kind of personality that it has, the history of how it came into the owner's life, questions that relate to feelings.
I love how there's a big debut. They crawl. Okay, they're okay, we're gonna go in the bathroom and get ready. Here they come. Oh, it's beautiful. They're crawling on all fours. Who would have thought of this? Who could have ever imagined?
We were looking at pets already since years, and one of the things that we're interested in is how much spare time they have.
I think you are the one with too much spare time, frankly speaking.
And having a free time is really one of the important things you need in order to consume culture. And then we also noticed how our human audiences have almost no time. So why not expand our work to this new audience?
This guy's get a load of these guys. Posting this video to Facebook, get a load of this dude Groot and his bowl cut, seizuring around with my dog.
Our human audiences have almost no time. So why not expand our work to this new audience?
This dog is not entertained. Look at how hard they're trying, and this dog's just what the hell is this?
That's true.
This dog is not even close to entertained. Alex and Groot have been doing their pet performance for over a year. There's no fixed
They
price,
answer our question.
but they ask people to pay what they want.
That's nice.
What do you pay them?
$10.
Really? For 2 hours of work?
It's 2 hours.
Well, I think he said he spends 30 minutes to get to know the pet, see what kind of guy he is, give him a sniff. He sniffs his butthole.
That's pretty
He's like, let me see what kind of dog is this.
gross.
Seems like a decent guy.
Do cats react differently from dogs?
Performance for the dog and performance for cats are different shows.
That looks like an expensive bowl cut, by the way.
Yeah, it's really straight.
That is a nice bowl cut.
It's so symmetrical.
And I guarantee you that guy has beard oils too.
I'm telling you, that's high fashion. I noticed it's got more downvotes than upvotes. Like, it's not that serious.
Yeah, it's.
Why would you downvote this?
I know, and I have to say, I know we're goofing on these guys, but I have to tell you, they're out there getting weird and wild, doing bowl cuts like nobody thought you could pull off. I can see people be like, there are kids starving, and you are spending your time entertaining pets? Those pets have a more privileged life than all of the kids in Uganda. And how dare you? Yeah. Downvote.
The time for a performance.
That's another highly entertained animal right there.
A performance for a dog is much shorter than that for a cat.
Another highly entertained animal right there.
Cat, the performance can last for 30 minutes and their attention span can be stretched much, much longer. It's not so intense.
We're at the Tapias Foundation, where Krut and Alex are about to do a workshop on animal behavior, and they've invited me to participate. Do I close my eyes?
Yes.
Cat, I would say.
Somehow familiar with.
A rabbit. A whale.
So this is a workshop? This is part of their training? Really?
Oh, these are all like wannabe performers.
But they just...
They'll get there one day.
Right. Right, you have to earn your credentials by laying on the floor and having 8 people massage you like the beginning of some porn. I mean, that's frankly the beginning of a pornography I've seen several times. And I'm all of a sudden very interested in becoming a pet performer myself.
A rabbit. A whale.
Being part of the workshop was very interesting, and to think about how pets move and feel and to embody this. Now I feel very inspired to perform for pets.
We may not receive the applause because we're doing it for an audience of who can't clap or can't thank us in a way that we understand. But what makes it rewarding is the fact that we do see this immediate response, this immediate feedback.
I love that they're like, this they cannot appreciate us, they cannot clap, they cannot respond. But they do seem to notice that we're there, which is a lot more than I can say for human beings that we've tried to perform for. I mean, the crux of this is that they're like, listen, we can't get any person to watch us perform. So pets. But I will say to their credit, they're sweet kids.
Yeah.
They are not harming anyone. It's intriguing. It's fresh.
It's very fresh. I like it.
It's a fresh, hot thing, dude. It's a pot. And actually got somewhat chubbed up watching them in that workshop. And I thought that was fascinating, particularly the workshop. Another video came to our attention that needs to be brought up. Have you guys heard of bark mitzvahs? That's right, these are people who celebrate the coming of age of their pets with a bar mitzvah, which, as you know, in the Jewish religion is when you celebrate a man or a female coming into adulthood. And so we celebrate with our pets. And I hope you all enjoy this one as well.
Nikki, this is a very joyous occasion for you. And Rabbi Otis, who's 100 years old, 2 centuries.
My God.
All right? He's going to help me oversee the bar mitzvah with you.
That's juicy. Oh, Nikki, you look so nice, Nikki.
Take that and put it around under.
Okay.
Under.
Got it.
It's the,
Wonderful.
Nikki, you look smashing.
Look at that dapper little guy. I mean, that is fantastic. They're like, listen, it might be a bar mitzvah, but there's a dress code. What I'm curious about is, how serious is this?
Yeah,
is
me
this,
too.
I get the feeling that it is actually more serious than
Because I
you
feel
would
like
think.
a lot of people could do it like jokingly for the fun of it.
Yes.
But this lady is like, she's got a rabbi.
I think this is serious. I think this is a serious thing here. So don't laugh. All you at home, don't laugh because this is serious.
Perform bar mitzvahs because it's a blessing for the animals. And I really believe that the animals have a right to have a party and a religion. And people have it. And it's a blessing for the animal, and it gives them attention. And that, to me, is very, very important.
I love the idea of a dog being Jewish, by the way.
I know.
It's just like, oh, yeah, he's a Jewish dog. He's a bar mitzvah. By the way, can I just express the freshness of this meme? This video has 0 likes.
1,500 views. That's basically like no one saw it.
This is as fresh as it gets here, folks. You come here for the freshest memes possible. We're bar mitzvahing today, okay? I don't want to hear anything about not being fresh.
Bara atah Adonai, Melechenu melech olam.
To our son.
He's going to be a lawyer just like his father.
That guy's so proud to be a lawyer. I've never saw anyone else. Did I mention I'm a lawyer? Everybody, he's going to be a lawyer like his dad. I'm a lawyer. Oh, wow.
This is some serious stuff.
You know how Torahs are made? They're made from like special parchment and handwritten. They cost like $10,000, $20,000.
I've never seen that just laying on a table next to bread. Like,
What does the dog have a Torah portion?
you get to chew on this.
Oh yeah, just for chew an edible Torah.
When I first heard about it, I have to admit, I was taken aback. It was a little silly, I thought, at first. But then as I thought about it more, there's kind of an insulting element to it. This is a sacred ritual, a tradition that goes back centuries. And this is something that young Jewish adults prepare for years. And it's really a part of a sacred tradition. To imagine that a dog could do anything like this is degrading.
All right, take it easy, dude. It's just a bar mitzvah. He's like, you know, at first it was silly, but when I thought about it, I realized, hey, I can be angry about this. And
Now I want a bar mitzvah shredder on purpose.
Just because F that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, Shreddy, today is your special day. You become a real big boy now. This is your big day, Shreddy. Wow, you're a bar mitzvah, Shredder. What a mitzvah. Hey! How does it feel to be a man, Shredder? How does it feel to be a man?
You look so sad.
I've never seen anyone so depressed to be Jewish before. This is what it looks like. He's like, I don't want to be a Jew. I don't want to be a Jew, Dad. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Okay, now for your Torah portion. The Bible for Dummies. Pretty much just as good as the same. And Isaac said to Abraham, raise your knife and plunge it in. Wait, what? Abraham, do not lay your hands on the boy. I know you fear God, but do not kill your only son. Whoa, this shit's messed up, Shredder. Forget about this. I like to think that if the Nazis came for me, they would gas my dog as well. I wonder, did the Nazis gas Jewish dogs? Oh, I know it's sensitive, a lot of people, but I think it's a valid question. This dog's a bar mitzvah. Does he go down with the family or the Nazis? You know what I'm saying?
He probably does.
Ride or die.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, this is, you ride or you die, literally in this case.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's what's going on with us. There's only one day left on our ugly Christmas sweaters, Vaping Santa, Face Tat Santa, and Mother Ela at represent.com/H3H3. Also, supplies are dropping fast over at teddyfresh.com with our new color blocks and additional items. And most importantly, the great Bill Wirtz will be joining us tomorrow, November 30th at 3 p.m. PST on the H3 podcast. Creator of History of Japan and History of the World, I guess, and so many more. Links are all in the description. I hope to see you guys tomorrow during our podcast. And now for your goof of the day.